What
up?
Guys? How y'all doing? She's doing great today. She's doing super fantastic. We are the Jump Out Girls. I'm May.
I'm Tima.
And we are two girls jumping out of traditional finance using untraditional methods. What up, boo?
I'm happy to talk about this topic.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. Bust it on down. What we talking about?
All right, so today we're talking about disability insurance, right?
Okay.
And it's not really something that's talked about enough. It's not something that's talked about often because, we focus a lot sometimes on just like day to day, just because of life and everything. But accidents happen. All the time, more than we know. So it's just like, it's important for us, Maine and I have this concept where we not only protect ourselves in life while we're alive, we also protect ourselves when we die. Mm-hmm. Even though Maine and I don't think we're going to die.
No. Living forever.
So with disability insurance, the reason why we wanted to bring this topic to you today is just because I think people don't realize how easy it is to injure yourself, how easy it is to come down with an unexpected illness that can be life-changing. It's just like things can happen so fast. Like an accident, a car accident can literally paralyze you, So the importance of it, we're going to go through, why it's important to have a disability insurance, how you can get it, the various ways of, there's different types, there's short, long. So, yeah.
It's interesting because it's a topic that when you're in I don't think we don't talk about like when you first get a job, like let's just, when teenagers, who was thinking about disability insurance? Nobody.
Yeah.
But it is big because it's this like insurance, guys. Everybody's like, no, insurance is a scam. Insurance is a scam. Let me tell you the gag. The gag is if you don't have insurance and you get caught without it, that's the scam. Yeah. Honestly, that's when you are really set back.
Yeah.
And this disability insurance, we have been around people, we know of people who have been able to be okay from having it, and then some not okay because they didn't have it.
Yeah. And I like, like you tweeted one time that from our Jump Out Girls page. How basically insurance is a scam, right? But at the same time, if you don't have it, what's the scam is these medical bills or the expenses that come from not having it are something that we don't, you're not, most people aren't
privy to it.
They're not, I'm putting this money aside in case I get into a car accident. Who's really doing that?
People think like, if I think like that, then it's going to happen. No, it's stuff is going to happen regardless. I don't care how positive you are.
Right.
But we're right now trying to say we want to protect ourselves as much as can. Protection on top of protection.
Correct. So what is disability insurance? Some may ask. So disability insurance essentially, if you're working, whether you're working for yourself, you're working for an employer, disability insurance it provides a percentage, not your entire income, a percentage of your income in the short or long term. Because there's short-term disability insurance and there's long-term disability insurance, right? Some of the ways that you can get some of the things you can get disability insurance for are if you have like a illness.
Yes.
If you need
mental illnesses.
Mental, physical, and mental illness. One thing that we learned what was the one that we just talked about?
Elective surgery.
Yeah.
What?
Who knew?
Elective surgery.
Yeah, like I had a bunion removed, and I'm thinking like, wow, I could have had short-term disability insurance for that period of the time when I was even though like I was still able to work, but like if I did something different, right.
Because companies, they give a certain amount.
Correct. Oh, and that's a big thing. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, they are only going to give you a certain amount. So the reason why we are emphasizing it again is because you want to get some on your own. Let's just say, God forbid, something happens to you at your job and you can't work for 6 months. Your job probably will only cover you for not working for a month.
Correct.
Well, where the hell are you going to get the rest of this damn money? Because if you're not working and you don't have another income and then your disability is already ran out, now you assed out.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes in, getting a little bit extra protection on top of that so that it can, if once your job is over, then you would have your own that would come in and help supplement that income.
Correct.
Because that's where it's at. When that income stops, and there's nothing bringing in, and then you have medical bills on top of that, baby.
It can add up. And that's how, you know, in America, you know, if you're watching this from the USA, you know, medical bills can literally bankrupt you, you know, like, so just imagine not having that insurance, the disability insurance, and then getting these high ass medical bills. And next thing you know, you're literally bankrupt. You know, like, just think about all, like, you hear so many stories from children to teenagers to an adult.
I can talk about an instance where someone didn't have proper or enough insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, disability insurance, and, you know, they had a little bit, and it covered them for, I mean, I can't give exact times and days, but it just didn't cover them for the full time. And now, to this day, this was 4 years ago, and to this day now, they're still trying to get back to at least where they were.
Wow.
Not back on, just back to where they were.
Right.
That put them so far back in the hole.
Yeah.
And it's unfair. It really is unfair. Yeah. But that's why we have to talk about these topics that nobody wants to talk about. Yeah. We've never heard get extra disability insurance.
No, I can honestly say I
know for a fact I haven't.
No, like, no one's ever told me that.
Yeah. So it's like, we've heard this now. I know a lot of you out there probably haven't heard it, so that's why we are trying to tell you all, this is something major, because anything that will stop you from bringing in that income, and you don't have something else to supplement, you can go under just like that.
So fast, yeah. You know, we also learned that, like, disability insurance covers, like, pregnancy. You know, the key thing too is for the short and long term that I want to focus on, because there are certain times where unfortunately, an incident or an illness, an accident, I should say, an accident or an illness happens to you, and it affects you for your life.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, you know, I remember a young man who was a firefighter. He got injured on the job, and he was probably in his 30s at the time, and his injury he was not physically able to be a firefighter again, right? So what his disability insurance, and luckily he had it.
Okay.
They covered his percentage of his income for if he would have worked for until, like, retirement. Okay. Quote unquote retirement, right? Okay. So it's like, in those fortunate incidents, it's helpful. Yeah. Right? But because I just can't imagine, like, not being able to provide for your family or yourself or whoever if you were implemented by an illness or some type of, you know, accident. You know, like, it's just really, it's really sad if you think about it.
It is because we don't think about it. We just think about the basic stuff. But it's like, think about this. Y'all have car insurance, right?
Yes.
Well, some of y'all do.
Some people.
But you have car insurance, right, to protect your car. It's all of this stuff is kind of full circle. You know, we get health insurance for our health.
Yes.
So now, on top of this health insurance, we have to add on a little disability insurance, guys. Just one more little thing.
Yes. Just a little thing.
Yeah.
Little help, a little tip.
Yeah. The fact that you do need it.
Yeah.
One thing that we would suggest after, if you all are interested, definitely look at your job.
Yeah.
See what your job is providing.
That's important.
See the amount of disability your job is providing, and, you know, see if you are interested in upping that and adding some for yourself. 9 times out of 10, because companies are cheap, they want to keep their money. 9 times out of 10, they probably have you out for maybe a week.
Oh my God, what am I sitting here thinking about? I literally had an incident myself. When I was overseas, when I used to work overseas, I experienced extreme back pain, right? Like, I had the sciatica, came home, I found out I had a herniated disc, didn't realize a herniated disc is for life. I was out for probably like 3 months.
Okay.
I didn't realize that when you go overseas, you don't get short-term disability. You have to get it on your own. So in addition to what Maine is saying, check to make sure that where you work, you can have short-term and long-term. And if you don't have it, make sure that you add it on your own, because they were just like, I mean, yeah, Fatima, you're going to have to take LWOP. And I'm just like, what? Wow. You know, like, and I, completely forgot this story. But yeah, it's like incidents like that where I just didn't even look into, like you're telling people to do, look into what type you have. You also were saying
how much is it worth? Like, how is it a month,
right?
A week, a day, a year? All of that helps. Yeah, it counts, because boy, oh boy, you just don't want to be out here stuck. Without anything, and you want to be able to not be behind the ball. And this is one, we know when it comes down to this is one thing that can put you there.
So fast.
Like so that. Guys, If you all have, and of course, if y'all have any more comments and some insurance companies that you all like or don't like, or of your experiences of, you know, whoever had some, if you did get it, you didn't, please comment and tell us about all these stories because
hold on. You Jump Out Girls got disability insurance?
You might want to get back up there. Jump Out Girls got disability
Hold
insurance.
on now. Hold up.
I was like, what in the world? You might want to sit back over there right now. But no, guys, honestly, seriously, it's something, and honestly, that was funny, but something
That
like that
fast.
I've seen a chair leg break. We were together, we saw a chair leg break.
Yeah.
And that person could have really got, I mean, it's the weirdest stuff, guys. We're not going to go on a tangent, but literally, get that damn insurance, okay? So like we said, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Follow us on all of our platforms. You want to list them for us?
All right. We have YouTube at Jump Out Girls. We have Instagram at Jump Out Girls. We have TikTok at Jump Out Girls. We have Facebook at Jump Out Girls. And I'm missing one.
Twitter. Jump Out Girls. And then we have JumpOutGirls.com, our website. And if you want to email us, it is info@JumpOutGirls.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Look into that insurance, guys.
Yes. So until then, guys, we're out.
Peace.